Scorpio. Welcome to Illuminated Tarot. How are you doing today on this fine Tuesday here in the U.S.? Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for April 1st through the 10th. We're going to take a look at the hidden truth, any upcoming opportunities you can anticipate, as well as what you may not see coming. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Scorpio. You may be feeling quite a profound shift in the energy this week and for the remaining part of the year up until about mid-December. We shouldn't say remaining part of the year, for the rest of the year. Let me get my words out. Mercury retrograde. You may be using that too. Just use that like over anything that you may say. Just blame it on Mercury retrograde. Yeah, I'm getting this. I love Scorpio energy because it's witty, it's cynical, but it's a light energy right now tapping into you. At least you're trying to make light of life circumstances at this moment coming in. Hopefully you are. And if not, I hope I can bring a little bit of a lighter gravity, right, to anything that might be weighing you down. So we have Lilith going into Scorpio, and it has not been in Scorpio for almost a decade. Think back to 10 years ago, what was going on in your life, what you were desiring at the time, what you were exploring within. This is a little bit of a liberation for Scorpio as far as your most intimate desires, your soul's desires, your emotional desires. Just desire in general is going to be highlighted the rest of the year. So just keep that in mind as you go about your business, that you may feel pushed in that regard. And this is when I say desire, it can mean a lot of things to different people. Ultimately, it's about pursuing passion and things that make you feel full, completely full, right? Your cup is full. You know, your life is satisfying to you. Fulfillment is really, I think, what we all seek, because happiness is one level, but fulfillment is beyond that. All right, let's see. Y'all got me talking before I'm even pulling cards. Are you feeling existential? All right, let's see. Hidden truth. We're going to pull these three and clarify. What's the hidden truth for this time period? Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading. If I have not already thanked you, I get to talking. Hermit. Ah, you're definitely going within. This is where we need to orient our timeline to its depths. And that's, Scorpio, what you're asking for. The hidden truth is that you do desire depth in your purview here. And you could feel like you're spending a lot more time contemplating your life, reflecting. What are you reflecting on? What opportunity? The King of Swords. You want to make a really healthy, logical decision around a situation right now. And coming up into April, you could feel there's a little bit of an edge to the King of Swords that I'm picking up off on here. You're up in your mind. You're thinking a lot about your path. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Yeah. You know, because the Lilith is going on, I think it's Lilith is going into Scorpio, I want to say in a couple of days, if not the 30th. So you could feel like you're beginning a brand new cycle where you're applying the things that you have learned by going more inward and being more self-reflective. And I feel like I'm hearing choices. You have a big decision to make, and you are trying to keep your vision as high as possible around what's possible for you. Let's pull some tarot. Interesting how they don't want me to use this deck. Interesting. Well, where do you want me to go? Okay, we're going to pull from a different deck. I've been pulling from what we may have forgotten for the zodiac so far, but for you all, I'm going to be pulling from some of my higher frequencies here around each category. Just where I go, where I'm led. And maybe that's what you're trying to do right now, Scorpio. And for the beginning of April, go where you're led. Because this is your Hermit is going where you're led. Some of you have strong air placements, Virgo placements. But you're being compelled to move forward. You got your eye on something. Trying to let go of what's gone on in the past, but it's been on your mind. Something's been on your mind. All right. You're trying to, it's like you're shining a light into your heart. Look at that. You're shining a light into your heart chakra. This is the hidden truth. Something has touched your heart space. But it's like your mind wants to take over what you're feeling. But your inner guide, your higher self, is saying, go into your heart space. The heart chakra. We have numerology number 4. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. That's what you're trying to do. The hidden truth is you're trying to harmonize your mind and body, and your mind has overridden the heart here, or you're dealing with a situation that's making you go back and forth. And that's why the 2 is here, going back and forth. I think and then we have the strength at the bottom. You're trying to harmonize your life in such a way to where you can create more balance. That's why the King of Swords is here, where you're trying to make healthier decisions. This is your opportunity. It could be somebody you're dealing with, someone with heavy air, although I'm getting more of a pickup off of you. Perception. Okay, interesting. So you've been guided to go inward, to shine a light into your heart space. And your mind wants to take over here in the way you perceive a situation, but Spirit's saying, why are you bypassing the heart? There's some cleanup work I feel like you're doing, because in order for us to be motivated and moved solely from our heart center, it is nice to have a body-mind balance, right? Our heart-mind balance. But there's something around you moving beyond your comfort zone here. That's what the frequency of perception. It supports our natural curiosity, moving beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good hard look at it. I think that your perception is being challenged. Your opportunity is to take a look at how you're perceiving a situation, where maybe you are detaching from it and you've turned cold. But the hidden truth is that your higher self is saying, why are you disconnecting from the heart? Or you could be dealing with someone who's perceiving things from a more logical place and less from the heart. Reverse the roles, because I can't get a read on whether this is you or someone you've been dealing with. All right, now the 2 of Wands. Interesting. I like these instead of what we may have forgotten. I haven't done this yet before. I like it. Ooh, talk about desire. Okay. You are... Spirit's saying if you really want to enjoy the most out of Lilith the rest of the year, Scorpio, you got to go through some sort of rebirth. You got to change the way you see a situation, maybe even change the way you live your life, the way you see your life. Because, it's interesting, this week's energy, the sacral chakra came up, which is about our desire, right? And it's interesting that I started out talking about desire. And that is about happiness and fulfillment. So, you got your eye set on something, and it has something to do with lighting up your second chakra. Whoop! This frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Yeah, you may feel like your creativity has been dampened, and Spirit is telling you how to access. It's like you're trying to come back into a grounded, balanced state between your heart and your mind. And when you do that, you actually light up your second chakra. I feel like you have a new vision for your future, but you have to change the way you're seeing a situation in order to actually move toward it. All right, let's clarify this. This is fascinating me because it feels like a very big shift for you. Yeah. I think you've been stressed about communication or about moving forward on a certain path. 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords. And Spirit's saying all you have to do is just deal with, and this is often when I'm confused about a big decision, I look at what's right in front of me and I go with the pull. Like, what is the energy pulling you toward? And you're saying that I have a desire that I want to go toward, but I'm hesitating in my mind. And then you start overthinking it. And I got that was so much about what the energy is this week. Interesting. And this could be anything that you desire that you might be overthinking. It could be anything. All right. Since I'm reading for so many of you, it really is. But you're sitting on it. You know, you've been sitting on this. You've been hermiting. And I think that your heart's starting to give you some answers here. And your mind is starting to say, okay, it's like you're thinking something through before you act on it. And then once you do, it's like once you open that door, it's like there's a Pandora's box here in what you don't see coming. And you're like, I wish I had a good hesitation quote. Let's see. The Hermit. The Hidden Truth. Oh my goodness. Are you overthinking? There's the heart. We have the Five of Swords with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups. This is about a deep connection. Someone got really lost in bewilderment here and took it up to the mind. Or both of you did. There could have been, the hidden truth is that there is a new beginning in a connection of yours. We have double heart energy here. This, whatever this is, it's like, it's soft, it's sweet, it's kind, it's loving. I mean, the beautiful thing I love about the Six of Cups is it's this capacity to really be gentle and generous with how we feel, to express our feelings, to open up our hearts, to let the feelings flow. And it seems like there's some shadow work. There could be some insecurities around opening. One or both of you. It's almost like I feel like it's love on hold and desires on hold. And a need to shift the perception and get out of the mind. That's the upcoming opportunity. I feel like this is going to lead you to your Two of Wands moving forward. Sometimes these feelings are so deep and so vast. I mean, this is the heart chakra with the Hermit. That's like a very deep bond. Almost a bond that you've been trying to understand. Like, why do I feel this way? This doesn't make any sense, you know? And, you know, some bonds just don't make sense. You know, the more you dig into it, the more you realize it's just about feeling it. And this feels like two people that decided, you know what, I'm going to think it instead of feel it. And you have these crows sitting on your head, shoulder here, or in your head, and they're these competing thoughts. So we start to overanalyze things. Five of Swords is also the card of conflict. So there could have been a disagreement here between you and somebody who you have a deep connection with. This could be anyone. Six of Cups is anyone you have a history with. This is also past memories. So this is someone who's really does own and occupy a big part of your heart frequency. I mean, it's just always been there. And you may not even be able to trace its origins. You're just like, it's so deep, I don't even know where it begins or where it ends. But I'm in deep internal conflict over this. It's almost like you've been trying to figure out something that you can't really figure out. It's just like almost like a gift from the universe. It's called a soul bond. Yay. Scorpio. What am I going to do with you all? All right, now we have perception. Perception. Knight of Wands. Told you there's so much. It's almost like there's this, oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. This is big. Whatever you've been dealing with, Scorpio. We have, I'll tell you what fell out. So we have the King of Swords. This, I'm in the head about this. I'm overthinking this. I'm trying to be logical. And I'm not really feeling what I'm supposed to feel because now all of a sudden I can't stop thinking about the incongruence of this or the disagreement or whatever came up around this that put you and possibly someone else, both of you, in your heads. Like I said, perception. Moving beyond the comfort zone. It's uncomfortable to be this vulnerable, right, Scorpio? Scorpios don't really like this. It's like that hesitation to go to places that you fear because there's so much, like I said, you don't know where it ends or where it begins. You're like, that's undefinable. This is an undefinable space. It's scary, okay? So fear came up because we have the devil sideways. I feel like there's a breaking away, a cutting away at the fear that started to override the love in a situation. And there is a free-spirited desire here to just wrap up all the fear and nurture this thing, whatever it is. There's a fertile opportunity here to put your energy less on fearful states and more on stepping through, right, into the new journey, wrapping up the cycle. It's like every fear that you could have around new love, secure attachment. Oh God, I wish I've got it on the tip of my tongue. Like hesitation is, oof, I'm sure you all would tell me in the comments, but there's some sort of hesitation that really made this whole connection go sideways. And what that hesitation is called is fear. I think that the upcoming opportunity is to overcome some of the fears and getting out of the comfort zone and dropping some sort of heavy mental activity and just softening. There's a softening happening here, Scorpio. And I do believe it's Lilith coming. Lilith to the rescue. There's something about Lilith that's really going to be impacting you to where you can't even resist the places that you resist within yourself. Because the more we resist, it will persist until we break through the block. And I want to I want to get choked up here. There's some sort of block around. This could also be fears around really doing and making decisions that nurture you. I think there could be a very deep perception of rejection over something that actually two people are doing to each other out of fear. This is perception of rejection. It's not even like you two don't want to reject this, but you are because of fear. I trust that my energy is sacred and my peace matters. I learn to celebrate myself by reflecting on how far I've come. A lot of self-love and self-trust. 2 self-trusts, then we have healing and personal power. Yeah, I receive calm and ease. I trust in my ability to stay calm and present in moments in conflict. I'm free to be who I please in this life. I'm both soft and resilient. Yeah, I told you there's a softening. Softening has been coming up a lot in these affirmations and in this reading in general. It's like when two people start to bristle against each other and you start projecting and becoming defensive, and it creates more wounding. I want to go into this sacral chakra. Stimulating your creative power, flowing with your desires. That's where you're headed. The orange flower of life, Scorpio. You're opening up your sacral chakra. I think that's the resistance. Some of you have locked it down because of past hurt. You're like, no, I don't need to feel that anymore. I am disconnecting completely. And your heart is actually, it's almost like if you can imagine your heart chakra reaching down to your second chakra and going, you better open the F up. Like, you didn't come here to just shut off, right? This isn't the way Scorpios live, right? You're, especially not with Lilith in the room. All right, what is this vision you have? Yeah, you want fulfillment. I think that there's, wow, now we have the Empress. I'm sorry, the High Priestess. I told you, Lilith is coming in. She's coming in with the Tower. Oh my God. And the 6 of Wands. Something is going to powerfully shift, Scorpio. I don't know. It's different for all of you, but I will tell you there is going to be a massive opening, a laying to rest of some sort of hesitation, which I see as the 2 of Wands. It's almost like when life offers you a huge opportunity to face your fears and remove the blocks and have your heart reach down into everything you've desired that you've shut off from. And you see that it's going to take a bit of a leap. It's like you've been like, all right, I got to get the shoes on tight enough. I got to tie them 3 times. I got to get the outfit. I got to get the hat. I got to get the water bottle. Like, I got to be prepared to take this leap. And Spirit's like, you're going to miss this opportunity if you just don't leap. So it's like you started to just take it all up into your head, but you have a massive tower of your intuition saying, and a lot of you, what you're realizing is your success, your creative fire lies in you opening up to what your intuition is guiding you to do. It's different for all of you, but I can say that you're going to be taking a flying leap towards something that you really desire, that you actually are going. It's like some of you, this is a lifelong dream and some confusion around your ultimate success. But a lot of you, this feels like there's a soul bond that you've been trying to overcome fear around, nurturing and opening up. It's like this has so much depth. We have the High Priestess and the Hermit. Okay, I don't know if you realize this, but there's something that there's a massive shift, Scorpio, in your energy. And it's like you're going to get a huge sign in April around following and trusting your intuition to get out of your comfort zone and go towards what you desire. Like I said, I think you have the water bottle. I think you have the right shoes. All right. I think you've been practicing your high jumps, whatever it is you got to do. And it's time to just do it. Whatever that is, it could be a new job opportunity. It could be going out with somebody. It could be, starting, anything that is going to light up your fire, that's going to bring fulfillment towards you. I do think this is someone in your life that that you need to heal things with. I mean, Six of Wands is a wreath of victory. You're wrapping up a cycle. So this is not just about one bond. This is about the fear of a passionate life. Because somewhere along the way, you said, you know what? Passions get me in trouble. And I know this about Scorpio. We're very deep, we just move through the world in a very deep way. And a lot of times we get misunderstood for that. People think we're too intense. And it's almost like you started to shame the part of you that makes you feel like you. So once you accept this part of yourself and you embrace it fully, and you've no shame about it, you're going to take that jump. And I think you're going to be surprised what you find on the other side of that. You're literally crossing some sort of divide between one mountain and another. It's like, look at it as a great chasm, and that's all your fears. Believe in magic and teamwork. There's some magic in the air here. Some of you, you're being led and guided to open up to a new level of success around your own spiritual gifts, your own intuition. Some of you are having a massive awakening around we're talking about psychic opening. So this could have very well to do with some dormant gifts that you didn't even realize you had. This is about maybe awakening to your sixth sense. Because when we open up the sacral chakra, that's our Kundalini energy. When we open that up, the energy flows more freely out into our crown chakra. And that's what I see here. We have the cosmic web here and the crown chakra lighting up. So whatever block you've had around not activating this part of you, and it could have been a lifelong disconnect, or it could have just been in this recent cycle where you were shut down. There's a wake and a wake. It's almost like, dare I say, Scorpio, let's just say it's going to get a little hot in April, okay? I'm just going to say that. Let's get some advice after I read these two. It feels like it. I feel magic all around me. I welcome help and guidance from those aligned with me. Wow. We have teamwork, number 3, and 44. What? Oh, my God. 44, 44, 44. So I want you to pay attention. If you start seeing 444, 44, 4, I think we're all being directed towards the angelic frequency. It's like the angels are like, come on, let's go, let's go. And your angels are like rooting for you on the other side of this, this leap that you have to take. And they're like, come on, Scorpio, come on. It's so fun over here. You have no idea. Just take the leap. You have everything you need to take the leap. So I think that's the going to be the title for this reading. Take the leap, Scorpio, whatever it is. Whatever that is, I think there's a lot of fun and desire that, oh my God, and look at that. With the King of Swords, I think you're overcoming restrictions and you're cutting them away. You're dropping something and you're opening up. And I think it's going to be a wild ride this rest of the year with Lilith and Scorpio. I was looking forward to reading for you all. Now I know why. You're going to take the leap. You're going to take the freaking leap, Scorpio. Ooh, I just got full body goosies. Take the leap. Whatever it is that you've been hesitating. This could be a work thing. It could be a love thing. It's your desire. So all of you watching this, you know what I'm talking about. What is it that you most desire? Go and do it. Oh my God. And some of you, it's massive abundance or something that's long-term that you could depend on, that you can rely on. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Take the leap. If you get some sort of job opportunity to go speak somewhere, 6 of Wands, and you're scared, am I going to like show up for it? Am I going to actually, are my gifts going to just disappear? You got to trust yourself. Trust your spiritual guidance. You're headed towards the 10 of Pentacles. Oh yeah. And look at that. You're going to put so much time and energy into this new pathway. This could be a new dream coming in for some of you. Woo! Your advice is just to put the time in. Put the time into whatever you're building, Scorpio, because it looks like it's going to be awesome. Look at that. Now we have the strength. Leo energy. Face your fears, sweethearts. Face your fears. Just do it. I'm getting that. Take the leap. Yep, there's the wheel. There's the wheel. The karmic wheel's turning. And look at that. Yes. The devil's in reverse. You're like, you know what? That devil is a tricky fella. It's like, you're just saying, no, I'm not going to be afraid. This is my path. I am meant to be on this path. I am going to do something, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. You're taking this wheel. You have control here in a beautiful way because you're directing your path towards the new. Yeah, you are. And look at that. This is your rebirth, Scorpio. I've been getting that. This is powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. We have majors coming out in the advice over the 10 of Pentacles. So take the leap, my dears. You're wrapping up a cycle and you're headed towards so much depth. I mean, this is like spiritual awakening times 100 and opening up your arms to a higher vibration, to greater desire. Oh, all right. Let's get a final card. This one went a little longer, but you know what? It's Scorpio, soul flame. There's something that's lighting your soul on fire, or someone. And I think that the longer you are, I don't know, there's some sort of block being removed. I'm getting that. It keeps saying the block's being removed, but it's almost like spirit, the angels on the other side. It's almost like you could feel like they're, I don't know, whatever resistance you've had around living life with a wild, primal free-spiritedness. I feel this free-spiritedness coming out for you, Scorpio. No more playing it safe. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So if this is about somebody, a soul bond that you have a history with, and there's some heart chakra healing after some discord, you're going to come together here and you're rebirthing a whole new reality. This could be actually going towards, you know, all I got, let's read this. Soul Flame, Rhonda. Some of you are meeting somebody at this time, a past life soulmate. If you're like, I don't have anybody on the horizon and I'm not dealing with anybody and I'm just afraid to open up my body again, my heart and soul again, you are going to be, I see a lot of you Scorpios, if you're single, you better get ready, okay? You're ready, right? You're ready to take the leap. If you've got somebody coming in and you feel like it feels right to you, the blocks are being removed for you to get to this person, for you to meet this person, okay? You're moving into calmer waters and this has got Spirit's hand all over it, okay? Loving union, connection, and relationship harmony are key at this time. It's important to remember, though, that relationships won't make you whole. Only your own love can do that. You now have opportunities to find lost parts of yourself, maybe sensual aspects or the capacity to cherish yourself. The relationships around you will then begin to reflect the love you have for yourself. Increased romance, love, and opportunities to express divine harmony through love are all becoming apparent in your life. You deserve divine love. And Radha, with her Shakti presence, is here to awaken this loving connection within you now. Yeah, I think you're awakening your Shakti, Kundalini fire, around somebody new coming in or someone that you could potentially have been dealing with. This is, a lot of you, this is a brand new person with the Page of Cups. Okay? Innocent, sweet, sweet love. Somebody who there's just so much tenderness and desire. This is fire. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. Scorpio, you better get ready. It's going to be a really hot, loving, sweet, exciting month of February, or month of, maybe something happened in February that thwarted this. month of April. Oh my God, I can't even keep the month straight. Y'all, y'all got my fire. I feel hot from this. Okay, so just make sure you're drinking lots of water. All right, namaste.